Hi, in this video we'll investigate biofuels as a renewable energy alternative to fossil fuels. Then I will show you an example of the local biofuel infrastructure in the city of Groningen in the Netherlands. Finally, we will learn about the challenges and perils of switching to a biofuel economy. In this day and age, everybody is talking about electric vehicles as an alternative to traditional combustion engine cars. However, electric motors are not suitable for vehicles in the heavy transport sector, such as ships, trucks, or vans. Of course, there also exist vehicles which run on natural gas or hybrid electric vehicles, which can switch to running on oil if the battery dies. But currently, the only real alternative to petroleum fuels for freight vehicles lies in biofuels, because it can be used in existing diesel motors, so you don't need to buy a new car. Biofuels are fuels obtained through industrial-level chemical and biological fermentation of feedstock or other leftover agricultural products. Plant or animal biomass which would otherwise be thrown away as residual waste. Biofuels can be either gaseous, also called biogas, or liquid, which is further split in either bioethanol or biodiesel, depending on the source feedstock. Let us define this term. Feedstock is what we call raw plant material which can be refined in modern technological processes to obtain some other secondary goods. Think not so much of turning wheat seeds at a traditional mill into flour, but rather of cold pressing of rapeseed flour to obtain canola oil. In Europe, about 70% of rapeseed crops are used for the production of liquid biodiesel, as opposed to cooking oil or animal food. Biodiesel is obtained mainly from this kind of vegetable oil. Ethanol refers to ethanol produced by fermentation of sugar-containing feedstocks. In the Netherlands, one biofuel producing company is Beet. Their sugar factory can turn residual parts of the sugar beet, such as the beet tail or foliage, into liquid bioethanol or methane biogas, trademarked under the name of orange gas. Let's explore this in more detail. So guys, here I am at the beet factory in Groningen, Hoekkerk, and behind me over there you can see that we have some filling station for natural renewable fuels. I'm here with a worker of the beet factory, investigating the renewable fuels they have, and you're saying from sugar beet you obtain gas which you can put in cars, also in trucks.
Een melange van de gas en de gas van de sugarbeet.
From the sugar, and now is the season in autumn for this sugar. And do you know the price for this renewable gas? Is it more expensive or less expensive than?
The price is about 4 euros.
And I don't drive. Do you know it's cheaper or more expensive?
Much cheaper.
So it's more cheaper than petroleum products. So there you have it from a friendly worker. Reliable information. It's very useful for the local economy to have gas. You can see in the factory over there, they're producing sugar, and there's a derivative secondary product, also biogas. So it's another example of biofuels as a renewable alternative to petroleum products, and it's also local from the Netherlands agricultural products.
The question to be asked is, just how environmentally friendly is biofuel production? Despite organic biomass being a renewable material, the crops which are required to obtain these biofuels can compete with the crops for the food market. This can contribute to the changing of agriculture in some countries from food crops to cash crops, much like the switch from beans and rice in Brazil towards soy plantations. But the switch from fossil fuels to biofuels may also prolong existing trends of nature destruction. For example, we can refer to the deforestation of tropical forests in Southeast Asia to make room for palm tree plantations. Palm oil is mostly used as vegetable oil in the food industry, but to ramp up demand for palm oil in the biofuel sector may condemn ever more hectares of tropical forests to extinction. In conclusion, biofuels' properties of being agricultural and renewable does not guarantee it is more environmentally friendly than fossil fuels. Its sustainability also depends if the raw materials are locally grown or not.